Hi YouTube! This week's TTC Tuesday is coming to you from outside. As you can see, I'm actually on my way to my work training at a preschool, so I'm making do with the time that I have. And yeah, let's get into it. So on Thursday I went to an ultrasound and I filmed a clip, so that's right here. So this ultrasound is on day 12 of taking the Puragon shots, and first off the doctor just checked the endometrium right here to measure it. I think it's about 7 millimeters, which is fine, I guess. I think he said that it should be over 5. And then he checked the right ovary, which as you can see is lots of small follicles as usual, so he kind of pretty quickly went over to the left one, which is usually where I have the most activity, and looked for the biggest follicle there, and it had kind of a weird shape. He's pausing it right here, and it's kind of oval, which as far as I can remember they usually aren't for me, and I kind of asked about that and figured what the heck is going on, and he just said that it depends on the angle. So as you can see here, he moved the ultrasound machine a bit and just measured it from several angles. He actually did this 3 or 4 times, I think, to make sure he had the right size of the follicle, and that's also because it hadn't really grown a lot since the last ultrasound. I think it had grown like from 12 to 14 millimeters or something like that, so that's not a lot at all. So I was pretty disappointed with that, and he did say that it's definitely going to take a bit longer than it did last time. I asked him why, and he said that it just differs from cycle to cycle. Sometimes your body doesn't respond the way it has done before. And then he actually measured the endometrium again, and I don't remember why, but I can see here that he did do that a couple of more times. So that's not very exciting. Unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens sometimes, that the hormones aren't strong enough, and it seems that they're kind of reluctant, at least at this clinic, to, you know, up the dosage and give me more hormones. So I didn't get to do that. I just have to keep going on with the 42 units that I was taking. So I did that over the weekend, and then on the Saturday I started bleeding a little, and that is not a good sign, and I knew that from the start, so that was not very encouraging. And I did bleed a bit on Sunday too, and then Monday was fine, and I had an ultrasound on Monday evening. So I went in, I told them what was going on, and right away that doctor was kind of like, oh yeah, that's not good, but let's go in and see what's going on in there. So we did an ultrasound, and I filmed that too. Another day, another ultrasound, and once again, first off, the doctor just checked my endometrium. So he's about to measure it right here, and it's actually about 5 millimeters here, so it has become smaller than the last time, and that's definitely not a good thing. That means that the endometrium is what has bled out, I think, or part of it. And so he went to check on the follicle, and I think he kind of skipped the right one since that wasn't the dominant one, and on the left one he could see that the bigger follicle has had shrunk a bit, and I think he said that it had kind of collapsed, so it hasn't kept its shape. Yeah, you can see it right there, that it's kind of doesn't have that round shape, and that also means that there's just no point in going on with this cycle. Yeah. So yes, very sad news. He told me that I have to abort this cycle and just stop with the hormones and wait. So that's very discouraging. and very sad for me. Now I'm gonna wait, do nothing for a week, then on next Monday, so after a week, I will be starting pills again that will start my cycle over, and then on that cycle, hopefully, unless I have a cyst, I will get to start hormones again. So very discouraging, very annoying, but that's what happens. And that's gonna be it for today, because I'm at my bus stop now. So please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more of our daily vlogs, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!